Welcome everyone. So yeah, we're entering Gene Key 48, and this is one of the gene keys that's very relevant to the divine feminine energies within our DNA. So if you are male, you can also work with those, of course, and it's all about integrating, balancing the masculine and feminine in this practice. So let's begin first of all with Om Namo, Guru Dev Namo, inviting our higher self to lead us in this process. And hello, Tara, you're back. So lovely to see you here. So take a deep breath in and out, just bringing yourself into the present moment, rooting into the land. Maybe you're at home or you're traveling, really making this home, this body, this place, bringing your presence fully here today. We'll begin on the next in-breath. Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. So we enter another of the gene keys in what's called the Codon Ring of Matter. And these gene keys in our genetics are the place that spirit can penetrate most deeply into matter. And we've been through two of the gene keys already, the 46 and the 18, that encode us in various age groups in childhood. And as we move into this 48th gene key, we're working with the period between 7 and 14 when our emotional body is laid down. So we have tremendous access in this 6 days ahead through the Kali practice, especially our cleansing of the emotional line between the breasts, the arc line, to really penetrate deeply into baggage we might be carrying with us, to travel lighter through this world and to stand at the edge of when we might feel that shadow of inadequacy, whether that's in our personal life or our ability to do things about the big problems of the wars and ecology and everything else happening. So this shadow of inadequacy is very present for us. And we have a solar eclipse new moon today, so that magnifies even more the depth and the possibility of penetrating into this gene key. So the gene key is in some way similar to the 18th in that we've just come out of, that we put all the fingers together. So we're connecting the left and the right brain straight away as we do this, but we're going to bring the hands together with a space in between. And this mudra is a mudra of wisdom. And this vessel that we're creating with our hands is the body. And what this opens up in us is that the wisdom is already encoded in our body. So let's really feel into that as we breathe into this mudra. In the I Ching, this gene key is called the well. And we may look down the well and think maybe there's nothing there. But every time we pull the bucket up, we can access this tremendous resourcefulness within, this light within, this wisdom within. Whenever we're willing to stand at that threshold and really feel the fear of inadequacy rise, this is when we have most access to the resourcefulness. Taking a deep breath in, integrate the mudra, really feel that inner well of wisdom and resourcefulness inside yourself. And release. Okay, so let's begin our first warm-up exercise, the lion's breath. So we're going to make our hands into claws, palms facing up. And we're going to be swinging the arms through the arc line, cleansing the arc line. And we're going to swap them over. So left on top, right on top, left on top, right on top. So this is really giving our brain a workout. And in the final 15 seconds of the practice, we're going to be putting the tongue out very calmly as we continue the swinging. And we're really going to invoke that power of the big cat, the huntress, the tiger that is Kali's animal, the precision, the fierceness that we can call upon to really stay in our integrity and find our inner resourcefulness in these challenging times that we live in. So let's begin. Be breathing in and out rhythmically as you do the exercise. Form a natural breath of fire. Keep your attention at the third eye. Posture nice and straight. Keep the tension in the fingers. And you could imagine Kali's weapons purifying your arc line. Releasing anything that was imprinted into you, onto you, that told you that you were inadequate in those formative years as you transitioned into being a young person from a child. And putting out your fierce Kali tongue. And taking a deep breath in as we bring the hands up. 6 inches apart. Keep the tension in the hands and hold the breath in, integrating the practice. And breathing fully out. The final deep breath in. Keep the tension. Bring the practice deep into your bones, into the marrow of your bones, feeling that wisdom that is already there. Incredible resourcefulness of your body. And breathing out. Bring the hands down into the peace mudra. So the right dominant hand is on the heart. The left hand of divine wisdom, your yin receiving hand, holding the masculine dominant hand. And bringing the whole exercise into the heart space. Fierceness and integrity and open-heartedness and compassion go hand in hand. And then let's move into Sufi grinds. bringing the energies even deeper into the lower chakras, into the bowl of the hips and the legs. Allowing spirit to penetrate deeply into our bodies. Enjoying that feeling of being a bridge between heaven and earth, being a stargate for new consciousness, and reverse that Sufi grind. And ending our warm-ups just with some free movement. You can hear a boat far away sounding its horn. How wonderful. I don't know if you can hear it. Imagine light flowing from our beautiful fingertips, the elegance, the creative potential of these hands, these arms, these minds, these hearts. Coming back to rest in the center, in the stillness. Okay, so we're going to begin our meditation, and as we're in this 48th gene key, let's really invite a cleansing, a purifying of those emotional patterns set down between the ages of 7 and 14, that we could purify and open to receiving more resourcefulness rather than feeling inadequate and maybe frozen, depressed in those feelings of inadequacy. Okay, so we're going to be putting the Jupiter and Saturn fingers up, and we're going to be in a continual motion as we chant Hara, Hara, Hara with the music. This is where we're clearing this arc line, and we're going to keep the attention at the third eye, and as we chant Hara, Hara, we'll feel that on the roof of the mouth, but also in the sacral chakra. Then we'll be doing that for 7 minutes. In the final 2 minutes, I will tell you when. We're going to put the right hand straight up. We're going to put the left hand palm down over the heart. And then we're going to keep completely still, but we're going to keep imagining our Kali arms still swinging. We're using the will, the intention, the mind to swing our invisible arms. It always feels really blissful to me. So I hope that you feel that too. Okay, so let's go. Just share the music.
Hara, 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 harder,
Right hand up, left hand over the heart, imagining your body hand moving. Breathe in, hold. And come back down. We're going to take up our final mudra and put the dominant hand inside the hand, the left hand. If you're right-handed. I'm just going to have this holding of the receptive yin, the wisdom of the yang, the outward, so that all our words, all our actions in the world are shaped by this wisdom, this unity consciousness, this timelessness of the divine feminine that resides within each of us. So that when we do act, we come from a place of clarity, precision, clear intention. Relaxing into trust. And a final nice deep breath in to integrate all that we've received, all that we've moved, purified, and releasing. Wonderful. Okay, so this is from the Gene Keys book, the 48th Gift of Resourcefulness. If a child's parents have not raised the frequency of their DNA beyond the shadow consciousness, their dysfunctional emotional patterns imprint the astral body of the child. Almost all teenagers are wounded by their parents' subtle bodies well before they become teenagers. In psychology, we tend to think of conditioning as behavioral, but it is, but it takes place at a far subtler level than most psychology acknowledges. When you emerge at the age of 14 into your powerful teenage cycle, you either emerge whole, imbued with natural wisdom, emotional intelligence, and internal stability, or you emerge with a profound sense of inadequacy that characterizes your teenage years. So that could make us feel a bit despairing, but we have so many tools that, including this Kali practice, where we can actually go back and clear these patterns in ourselves. There's also the Venus sequence in the gene keys, which I'm thinking about doing again on Soul Tribe. So if any of you are interested in that, let me know. That may decide whether I do it or not. Okay, so let's go into the chat and we'll put a phrase or a word that we'd like to hold for ourselves and for each other today. So for Milena, taking full responsibility for my emotions, blissful embodiment of my feminine power. Yes, Sat Nam. For Tara, I am a being of light. I release any negativity. Yes, Sat Nam. For Danny, prosperity, clearing, joy, and yes. Yes, whatever the final word was. For Lee, yielding calmness and individuation. Yes. For Patricia, purifying any residue of emotions during my EQ period of life. Grief, loss, depression, lack of support and nurturing. I am love. Yes, Sat Nam. And for myself, embracing the resourcefulness and the wisdom of my body and all of our bodies. So let's take these prayers and intentions and we're going to send them out on a long Sat and a short Nam into the infinite universe. So taking a deep breath in to begin. Sat Nam. Sat Nam. May peace prevail on this planet and all beings live in peace. Thank you, everyone. I will see you tomorrow, where we will pull up another bucket from the well. Hello, Tom.
Thank you, Alison.
It's so nice to see you.
Yes, it's good to be back.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Thank you, and happy solar eclipse and new moon, everyone.
Yes,
Yes.
it's powerful.
Thank you.